Hi. Um, Next video, next technique. This one's super important. If you don't want to watch any other videos, watch this one. Because this is where we're going to talk about breathing styles, and how and why we're doing it. So, the first up, we're going to talk about natural breath. When you live in a society that doesn't bring up how to breathe and doesn't go into lengthy detail, things start to happen. And mostly what happens is people develop shallow breath. Basically, it looks like this. If I don't even know if I can do it. You see how the chest is rising and falling? You see how they're only filling the very tops of their lungs. But the lungs in the body are actually a really huge place. And there's lots of space, both it's metaphysically and otherwise, and in just plain old reality. So, anyways, we are going to talk. We're going to go over the right way to retrain yourself on how to breathe properly, and this will do wonders for those of you. This is beautiful because it's not dangerous. One and two, it will enhance almost every area of your life if you consciously work on this for like a month or two. So what we're going to do is first stage is natural breathing. All right. So natural breathing is where only my lower belly inflates. This is a weird angle, but it looks like this. So what's happening here is several things at once. One, as I'm breathing, I'm pushing the diaphragm down consciously with with intention. And as a result of that, my body kind of exits out. And as the diaphragm is going down, what's happening is the breath is getting drawn deeper. Okay. So that's the beginning phase of a progression, and we're also going to see what the last phase looks like. So that's natural breathing. All it is taking control of your diaphragm. Now, as it happens, it's also going to bring attention to the lower area, which is going to help you be more conscious throughout your day. It's going to anchor you or ground you in your body because throughout your day, you're walking around, you're like, oh, I got to breathe, right? And then you're going to breathe into the dantian, the lower dantian. We've talked about this in a few other videos, and boom, you'll be amazed at how much your life changes. The only warning I should throw in there is don't distend your stomach, your lower stomach too much. Um, you can get what's called distended body, which is basically just like your you've pushed that area out so far it just kind of permanently stays there. I actually developed it, unfortunately, so trust me. So it's very shallow, very minute, little, you know. I'm using the wrong words, but whatever. So the next thing we need to talk about is the four square breath. The four square breath is just the times you are breathing in. That's it. So when I go and I'm doing this with natural breath, I just can't show you 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And now sit in emptiness. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I doing? Well, you're giving. First of all, I'm gonna focus on the more practical, reality-based conversations. So when I inhale for 4 seconds, one, combined with natural breathing, I'm feeling my lungs lower than I would otherwise with my ordinary breath. Two, when I hold it for 4 seconds, I'm allowing that oxygen to saturate because sometimes we can breathe so fast. We can breathe so fast that the oxygen doesn't have time to get to our lungs. That's why everybody, if you've ever had a panic or anxiety attack, they're like, breathe, breathe. And like you're so angry because you're like, I am breathing, but you're really not. And um, you know, not having that deep breath is a big causation in not in every anxiety or panic attack by any stretch of the means, but it can contribute to it. And I largely don't have them anymore. It's been years and years since I've had one, and I largely attribute it to this. So that's the four square breath. Why 4 seconds? It's arbitrary. I do it because that's a good place to start, especially on that emptiness, on that final one. It's hard to sit there with lungs with no oxygen. Um, if you have, you can go up to five and do it five on each side. You can go all the way up to 12. Um, my teacher typically had a 12 to 15-second break in each of these. It was pretty crazy. So, it's just start doing it, you know? And if you're one of those people I like me who don't have discipline, um, use a phone alarm and just twice a day. It's like, oh, I got to do my breathing. The first step is to remember it. The second step is to practice it. And I give you my word, if you practice this for 30 days, you will find that it is a significant boon to your life. So I was going to talk about reverse breathing and tortoise breathing, but I'm actually going to do that separately to keep this short. All right. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.